Hello, and welcome to today's video, where I have an exciting chapter review of the latest chapter of Blue Lock 214. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. Here I will upload chapter reviews and other series, so if that sounds interesting, then please consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. And this seems kind of obvious, but I have to warn you guys that after this point forward, there will be spoilers. Anyway, now I'm gonna stop wasting your time, so let's get into chapter 214 called Work. As we get into the chapter, we are greeted by Aiku, who looks at Isagi amazed. He says that a lefty direct shot is amazing, calling it a cheat code. However, it's impossible to become two-footed in just a couple of days, meaning that Isagi's lefty shot has to have some kind of weakness to it. Lorenzo goes forward to Isagi, pointing his finger at him. He says that he's taken a liking to Isagi and that he definitely isn't worth 50 million. He tells Isagi that he's now considered an ace like Kaiser. And the man himself, Isagi, coldly tells him to be sure not to pick the wrong guy to mark, ending it by calling Lorenzo a zombie bastard. After that, Lorenzo walks past him with a menacing aura, telling him not to get cocky after scoring one lucky goal, also making so kitty noises, and I'm all for it. He smiles and tells the Ubers that it's time to get to work, and with that the game restarts. Isagi thinks that it's time to focus and tries to steal the ball again and go and score his second goal. But he quickly realizes that Lorenzo isn't moving up. As Nico and Sendo are trading passes, Isagi notices that the speed of their offense is slower, saying that they're prioritizing possession and slowly inching their way up the field. It's like they are waiting for the right time to flip their switch. However, Isagi says that as long as he can manage to keep track of Baru's heavy offensive, he can then manage to devour them. Just then, we get a flashback to the first time the players meet Snuffy. Both Nico and Sendo say that he's a very carefree and laid-back master. Before they start, Snuffy has a question prepared. He asks the players what football means to them. Sendo is first up and says that it's his dream. Aryu quickly comes after saying that it's everything, and Aiku says that it's something he could bet his entire life on. But when Snuffy then asks what they would do if they can't turn pro, the players get silent. Snuffy continues, asking them what they would have if football is taken away from them, saying that there's nothing wrong in devoting yourself to football because you love it after all. Even so, injuries and setbacks do happen. So what would they do if one day, for some reason, they were no longer able to play football? They still stay silent, and Snuffy tells them that those who can't answer this question will forever be dreamers and amateurs. However, for a professional, winning is a duty and an obligation. Through winning, they are able to earn money and put food on the table. And then he tells them what football really is, saying that football is a job, nothing less, nothing more. He tells them to think of clubs as corporations. Based on that, games are business deals, and the players are employees. Snuffy then says that he's taken the liberty and time of studying the data of every single player, everything from the game plan, offense, defense, and situational football, and all of the various strategies now lay right in front of them. Sendo is right off the bat ecstatic, saying that it's amazing. Meanwhile, Aiku asks Snuffy if he managed to come up with all of these strategies himself, which he did, and says that if they remember all the strategies he come up with and execute them flawlessly, they will win. After that, we see that the players under Snuffy's command are almost acting like soldiers, which is for some reason quite funny. Before we leave the flashback, Nico has some additional comments to make. He says that all of Snuffy's strategies make full use of their individual capabilities. Snuffy even prepared different variations depending on the lineup. Then we get a rare panel of Nico showing his eyes. Let's be honest, these panels are becoming like rare Pokemon cards that you have to capture. Anyway, he says that if they manage to survive here, then they will without a doubt gonna be exponentially stronger, which pumps all of the Blue Lock players. And with that, we get back into the intense game between the Ubers and Bastard Munchin. Up to this point, Isagi has carefully studied Baru's movements and says the perfect place where he can intercept. He goes up, and as he thought, he easily gets the ball. But just then, Baru commands the players to get him. Sendo alongside too, No Names goes for Isagi's neck. Isagi is caught off guard, saying that a high press the second he managed to steal the ball. However, it doesn't stop there, as it's a multi-coordinated press as well. Shark Boy tries to help, but is to no use, as Isagi has no time to use metavision. And just then, Nico comes in and sweeps the ball away, telling Isagi that he fell for their trap. As Nico is running away, Isagi is left behind thinking about what just happened. Was the whole sequence just a part of their plan? Attack slowly through low-risk strategies, and if the opponent manages to steal the ball away, then steal it back right away with a fast, coordinated high press, and after regaining possession, take full advantage of the short counter. Finally, he says that it's like all of those 11 players are one huge organism. And to end it off, we see Snuffy with his big-ass nose, telling Ubers to advance. The text at the bottom says, "The scariness and greatness of Italian football is finally unveiled, in contrast to a fractured bastard Munchin, who wins games with individual talent. A united Ubers squad wins games with discipline and coordination, and this chapter was super good. I love to see a more in-depth explanation of Uber's strategies and how they decided to train, and the fact that Snuffy managed to take the data of every player on the squad is just wild. That man can't have seen sunlight for at least 2 weeks. However, what's more exciting is that I can't wait to see Uber's attack in the next chapter, as they have finally acquired the ball and are headed into the offensive. Anyway, please tell me how you felt about this chapter, and if you had a specific part you really liked, and if you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel, and while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.